In Japan, there is a 15-minute walk from the Riken Research Center to Wagashi Station. Gold is found on the pavement at one point. Silver is on the ground if you walk another 260 yards. What will you find at the end? I'll say that again. In Japan, there is a 15-minute walk from the Riken Research Center to Wagashi Station. Gold is found on the pavement at one point. Silver is on the ground if you walk another 260 yards. What will you find at the end?
Wagashi Station.
Easy.
Oh, now.
Come on!
That is technically a correct answer. And if there were points, I might be forced to give you some points for a technically correct answer. But this is not that kind of show.
The obvious sort of sequitur after gold and silver is bronze, but I'm imagining that's not the answer. And if it is, it must be something particular that's bronze.
Did that particular town have three, going back to the Olympics, did it have three Olympic winners who like all were on the podium together and then they like put their medals into the pavement in a cool walk of sports fame kind of way?
The only words I can give you there are walk of. Beyond that, it's not a sports question. We try not to have two sports questions in an episode.
Yeah, we've got four nerds here. We can't have more than one sports question.
So it's a walk of something?
Yeah.
A walk of metals.
Walk of shame.
There was that dog that was incredibly loyal and came back to find its owner at the train station every day. And even after the owner passed away, it would still go to the station. And then they made a statue to commemorate it. Is it anything to do? It's like a bronze statue of that dog or something like that.
And a gold statue of the dog.
A gold statue of the dog that did the same thing but went a longer distance to do it. No, gold, silver, bronze is not the sequence you're looking for.
Is it connected to the lab at all? Like whatever these things are that are on the pavement?
Yeah, the Riken Center is like a national center for Japanese research.
Okay, so they're researching gold, silver, and X. Is it another metal? Or is it toothbrushes?
Toothbrushes.
Tonight on Metal or Toothbrush. Which would you like to clean your teeth with? Big dramatic music. I might go for the metal, Chris.
When thinking in Japanese terms as well, and this is me maybe being too much of a nerd, but gold and silver were two of the Pokemon games, and the third in the set was crystal. That is probably not the answer, but I thought I may as well say it.
Oh.
Gold, silver, crystal is also not the sequence here, unfortunately. But you are right that this is a sequence with more things in it. So, if it were Pokemon games, it would be red, blue, yellow, and then I run out of Pokemon games in my head. But
is it periodic table?
90s kids.
Where 260 yards between them, the things in between are the elements that are in between? I don't know my periodic table well enough, but...
Yes. Gold and silver are not next to each other on this walk. There are more than 100 different substances on this walk. You're right, it's the periodic table, but the question was, what will you find at the end? If you get all the way to the station.
Hydrogen, the first one?
Correct.
You can't put hydrogen on the pavement though,
Yeah,
right?
it's just a big balloon of hydrogen.
So in the same way as astronomical research centres will have a walk of planets, this has a walk of elements. The gold on the ground is not actual gold. It is a plaque representing gold. And right back at the research centre, there is nihonium, which is the element that was discovered there in 2004.
Oh, cool.
Is it one of the elements that is way down at the bottom, like where it's like, they're always like, yeah, they have existed for, 0.00 something seconds, so they're real.
Yes, element 113. It goes on a little bit further. It does go all the way up to 118, which is oganesson, apparently. Don't know what that's named after. But yes, nihonium 113 was discovered there, and so there is a walk of elements all the way from the research centre to the train station.
I always felt a little bit cheated in chemistry class when they made us talk about the ones at the bottom, because I was like, some of these you guys are kind of like giving yourself credit when you deserve partial credit.